Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to Analysis of Starcraft English Commentary. Let's take a look at the next game in the fight between Light and Calm. As part of ASL Season 21, this is Group A, Group 8, excuse me, and I do believe this is the final, so these two players are gonna be really finishing up the games here. So far, Light, being the reigning ASL champion, is showing some great form. And it's going to be up to Calm to decide if he deserves a ticket in the round of 24 or not. The next map is New Sylphid, or Sylphid 3 as they call it now. The third version, the third iteration of this map, with Light spawning at the 4 o'clock position, Calm coming at the 12 o'clock position in classic red versus blue dichotomy. Alright, Gas, and then we have a spawning pool. After this, I believe that was an overpool. Okay, this is interesting. I think Gas was made first. This is a slight deviation here with the extractor and then expansion. With this early Gas, it could only signal, it signals a few things, but Zerling, fast Zerling with speed, I think might be on the way. But of course, against Terran play, it's very tricky to pull up that kind of a build. So I wonder what is the real reason behind this. And with the SCV from Light, he has seen that Gas has been mined. And the question is, does he know that how fast is the timing of that Gas? Good question. Maybe he knows that the layer is faster. Okay, so that was for fast layer. Very much for fast layer here. This Overlord is gonna be in a little bit of a tough spot, but I think he's able to escape just in the nick of time. So great work so far by Calm. Calm, many of you have expressed your assessment that Calm is such a smart player. He's very intelligent. He does things, you know, that are not so much purely mechanical, but also strategically speaking, he's very sharp. Because he doesn't really stream rigorously, he doesn't play Starcraft rigorously, he does other things. He's, you know, more involved in the entertainment side of his channel, you know, trying to entertain with fans and try to observe the other tournaments, the university leagues and so forth. So he doesn't actually stream and join pro leagues that much and play a lot of ladder games. I don't think I've seen any ladder games from Calm lately. He doesn't play much. But we shall see here how he's gonna try to go. Okay, this is gonna be a very fast spire. And Light is gonna just sit back. Of course, he's the one who is ahead. So he will allow the enemy to kind of take the initiative slightly. And maybe he would just try to respond. And once again, I have to apologize because I am actually updating some information on the side. So my mind is not fully on this this encounter. There was some problem with my database. But it looks like Light is gonna come forward with some Marines now. And behind this, the Spire is coming up very nicely. But Calm needs to defend. We have a Sunken, so it may just be enough for the time being.
뒤쪽으로 빼고 있고 나바까지 남기면 그냥 6뮤탈 그냥 다 찍겠다는 거거든요. 스파이어가 좀 조금 있으면 좀 완성이 돼요. 예. 그리고 추가적인 라바도 뮤탈로 좀 사용을 해주면서 최대한 빠른 타이밍에 이 6분 사이쯤에 나오는 그 뮤탈로 와 쑥대밭을 만들겠다라는 거잖아요.
Alright, 5-minute mark just passed. And we are gonna be having 6 lavas being morphed into mutas. We have a scan there from Light to confirm. With these spawning positions, it's not, you know, it's not that ideal for Light to defend here. He's gonna have to build turrets in all of the 3 locations all at once, and Calm can choose and pick where to attack. And maybe he's just gonna try to go out there once and for all in a glorious manner.
그렇죠. 김연 선수가 지금 준비한 작전.
8초를 앞당긴 만큼의 성과를 그러면 만들어야 돼요.
그렇죠. 8초 지금 당겼습니다. 타이밍. 5-2.
8초 빠른 뮤탈.
5-2.
6 mitches have arrived inside of Light's main base, and we're seeing some engagements, more skirmishes, more mutualists coming through. I guess what Com is saying is, you know, because I know you are spawning at the 4 o'clock positioned, I can just strike strategically, tactically speaking. I can come in from here, attack and kill a few of these supply depots and some turrets, and if you try to counterattack, I can come back. Very easy to defend. Of course, the direct path is not that obvious. It's not that easy, but it's not super hard to come back either. So maybe this is the plan all along, just to massively make mutas. And he goes in, he starts to attack, gets a few hits. That turret takes way too many hits to kill here. One of the mutas has been damaged hard. And the second turret is completed. And Kam's gonna get pushed back, but he's gonna have the reinforcement of 2 additional mutas, so a total of 10 now. He will come in for the attack again. The SCVs are repairing hard. We even have a medic there to support. Good glaives on the mutas, but 1 has been sniped. The number of marines are down to 3. We have another turret on the backside. Kam is not gonna snipe. He's finally gonna snipe that SCV, building that turret. He sniped another SCV, maybe he's trying to snipe the turret. Nicely done here. That second SCV has been sniped, and no turrets can come up. Marines are getting small down very, very quickly, but keep in mind that behind this, the economy for Kam is not very good. He missed one of the mutas shot. More mutas are flying across the map. Keep in mind that now Kam has 10 mutas. Okay, 8 mutas in this group, and 2 more joining from the minimap. You can see the turrets will come up. As for Light, he's got a few options. He can try to kind of ladder up the turret line, so just try to build turrets slowly from deep inside of his main territory. But looks like Kam's brainy strategy has worked temporarily. He is gonna mow down every single marine. We have a few turrets remaining. The SCVs are repairing hard. Maybe go for the medic is better. You can see how powerful that wall of the SCV was to try to deflect the mutual attack here. Supply-wise, Kam 45 and Light 58. Maybe he can start to go chip away the SCV. Okay, he gets the SCV that just skirt on the northern side of that turret. And now we have still 9 mutas and more coming behind us. And Kam has decided he might switch back into drones a little bit. He needs a bit of a strong economy to support this attack. That last turret has completed. Behind us, we will have the starport coming up. So the timing window for Kam is kind of slowly fading away here.
터렛이 지금 다시 지금 완성이 됐습니다.
이거는 안 돼요. 그래서
Hydrogen coming up from Kam, and he tried to dive inside and try to go for some kind of attack, but it looks kind of tricky for me.
럭커입니다 이제는.
Alright, Kam has found a sweet spot here, trying to attack the add-on. He is still doing a lot of damages, but the supply has evened up between the 2 players now. Okay, going for the add-on is not a bad idea. What can you kill with the add-on? That means no science vessel, right? But for now, I think it is going to be a raid that come out. Is that right? Let me just quickly check my Starcraft encyclopedia, because I don't have the full information of all of these units. So the Valkyrie needs control tower and armory. So I think that was for the armor, for the Valkyrie, and the armor. The Valkyrie is going to be coming out now. The Wraith doesn't need anything, just a starport. And the science vessels. Let me just quickly check. Okay, looks like 1 overlord has been sniped. Kam is not even supply box. That Valkyrie is protected very nicely.
공포의 상징.
이제 다시 좁혀가고 있습니다. 갈 곳을 잃었습니다.
히드라도 갈 곳을 찾은 건
So
아니에요.
the science vessels require the control tower and the science facility.
어디를 가야 하오라고 지금 생각을 하고
지금
있습니다.
마린이 막 나오고
Everyone knew that. I knew that. I knew that. No, I'm just kidding. I did not. I did not. Because I have a very, very short-term memory. I have like a gazillion other projects to worry about, and not just this StarCraft game. But anyways, looks like Light has weathered the storm, and he's out here for vengeance. His bio group in the middle of the map is very, very strong. We have 5 lurkers, 6 lurkers all clumping up together. That looks very incestuous there, but never mind the analogy. Supply-wise, Light is now leading in supply. He's got 69 of supply, so about 20 supply compared to the enemy. We have some lurkers morphing in random locations. We have a great scan there by Light to discover that hatchery. And you know, when the enemy scans you, you don't get any notifications. So Kam is gonna be losing that hatchery. Very smart of Light to split his marines up. He doesn't need that many marines to kill a hatching hatchery. We have a few mutas trying to come in here, and he will try to find that group of Valkyries. Scourges are coming across the map, and we have the first attack. Scourges have done a wrong attack here. 5 lurkers have been deployed, which would be great, but they cannot go any further because there's a tank, there's a bunker, so those lurkers are kind of trapped. The hatchery at the 830 position has been sniped. It's been eliminated. That's what Trump would like to say. Eliminated. And yeah, for now, calm is
이게 어느 타이밍에
cannot remain calm anymore. He need to think of some other ways to get out of this quandary that he's in. Okay, expanding to the 3 o'clock position. He's very, very brainy. But I think Light might have this on his checklist at some point. Lurkers are coming forward. We need to have a good reaction from Light. He does react accordingly. And pushing these Marines back. This is just stalling tactics here, just buying some time. And now Marines are looking forward to surround, but Lurkers have redeployed in 2 different locations. We have non-stop scans here. And 4 Lurkers has been sniped. We still have 2 Lurkers on the high ground, but they die too. Situation is getting very, very dire here for Calm. He is behind by around 20 to 25 supply. He is trying to take a secret base, but I'm not so sure if he can actually hold it. He can only hold this if he tries to take another base and pretend that that is his main base. Because Light is very good, and you can see the Valkyrie has spotted the hatchery. So that's gonna be very tricky, but the Calm is coming forward with this first Defiler now because the enemy has gone for Valkyries. Calm can breathe a bit with his Defiler because the number of science vessels will be low initially.
테란이 절반만 전진하고 드랍식으로 본진 후벼파면서 플레이.
Alright, the hatchery at the 3 o'clock position has been officially shut down.
아니면은 그냥 이 상태로.
And now Calm is back to 2 bases once again. He is very close to not getting a ticket to the round of 24 of the ASL. Of course, he still has a chance to qualify through day 2 if the structure of that tournament allows him to do that. I'm not so sure exactly if the players from the first day can actually play in day 2 or not. By the way, in other news, Effort has forgotten to register for the ASL qualifiers. He was having a stream about it and everyone was saying that. Actually, I did not know about this news first and I read it off someone else's posts. But Effort will not be playing in today's qualifiers. Now he'll be playing in tomorrow's qualifiers, or maybe not tomorrow, next week, right? This is a very, very sad day for all of you Efforts fan. After all, Efforts, it is an ASL champion and an OSL champion. And one good memory or fact that I have about Effort that I always remember is that Effort was one of the few players who defeated Flash in 2 different major tournaments in the prime of his play. So he defeated Flash in the OSL, and he also defeated Flash in the ASL, when Flash was just completely monstrous, just defeating everyone, dominating the scene. Effort comes out and saves everyone. He's like the savior, only that he doesn't cheat and he doesn't gamble, he doesn't match fix. Alright, the game is still going on. And of course, Light is being very careful. He loses. No, he doesn't even lose anything. He was about to lose a Valkyrie there, but his 4 Valkyrie fleet is still alive. There are Scourges coming through though, and 1 Valkyrie has been sniped. But Calm is now supply block. More Scourges coming from the backside. He lands a few more hits. We still have 1 more Valkyries remaining. And I think at this point, Light is very, very glad to get rid of those science vessels because those Valkyries, because there's no threat of mutas anymore. 1 Defiler was able to cast a Dark Swarm correctly at the last minute. These days, there's been a lot of talk about a new mouse that the pro gamers are trying, experimenting, and notably, Jaedong has had very good success with this mouse. So I wonder if, Jaedong will show to us some of his new mouse techniques here. A bunch of Firebats attacking against the inner 12 o'clock position. And even attacking this Sunken. I think now, Light is so much ahead that he can just do whatever he wants. Vultures, tanks, mines, marines, everything is being used here, being deployed correctly by Light. And of course, Calm wants to play until the end, right? Because he wants to at least get a shot at that ticket of ASL, but he's behind by 40 supply and tanks with siege mode is underway. This is a half switch into mech already, but 1 Lurker will protect. Those tanks have unsieged correctly, but the Defiler has been sniped, which means no chance for redeployment of Dark Swarm. As you can see, we have a scan on this left side. GG by Calm. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.